Okay, so we were going to do this slide that was talking about slope triangles, but whenever I wound up kind of putting it together and whatnot, then I wound up figuring it was a little bit more complicated than probably need be. So I'm just going to go over an example on this page, kind of briefly explain what we need to do, and then you'll be able to work this page out, and then we can just go ahead and paste this page in, okay? So basically with slope with similar triangles, they want you to use that same type of setup that we used yesterday where we used slope formula. But they want you to use it just to check to make sure whatever two triangles that they have on the graph are actually similar, okay? So the way that you can figure that out is by taking all of the coordinates that are on this line right here and putting them into your slope formula and seeing if they actually give you the same answer once you simplify them down, okay? So if you look right here, you notice that there's points A, C, D, and F that are all on this line, correct? So with those points, you have to be able to pick from one of these setups that will actually give you your correct slope, okay? So first off, let's go ahead and just get the slope of this line, all right? So if we go to this smaller triangle right here, it's a little bit easier to be able to see what the slope is. So let's go ahead and just do rise over run with this little triangle that we have right here. And let's see what we get. So if we're doing rise over run, okay, then what is our rise? So if we're trying to go from here to here, what do we have to rise by? What does it look like? 2, positive 2. So we have to rise by positive 2. And then what would we have had to run by? A3, good. So 2/3 is our slope. And then if you try to figure out whether it's positive or negative, just look at this line from left to right, just like usual. And is it going up or is it going down? It is going up. So that means that our slope is actually that positive 2/3, okay? So then, once we do that, we just have to go through each of these options and see which one gives us 2/3 for both answers of on the both sides of the equal signs. Okay, so that will require us to grab our calculator. And then we just have to go through these options, type them in exactly how we see them. And we have to make sure we simplify them down and get the correct answer, okay? So here is our first one. So we've got -4 minus -6. -4 minus -6 over -2 minus -5. So -2 minus -5. Boom. All right, so that gave us a positive 2/3. So that's good so far. So we'll put like a little check next to that first little setup right here. Sorry, my camera's everywhere right now. So let's try the second setup. Hopefully the second setup will give us 2/3 as well, and we can just find our answer. That would be great. So next setup is 2 minus -2. Oh man, sorry, I forgot to put up my fraction here. So 2 minus -2 over 7 minus 1. Yay! That gives us 2/3 as well. So boom, that's our answer. All we had to do was just figure out the rise over the run, and then from there, figure out which setup gave us both the correct answers on both sides. Whichever one did, that is our correct answer. So do that for the rest of these. And we're gonna go ahead and make sure that we turn it into the basket, and then I'll make sure that I grade them, and then I'll make sure that we put them into our journals later, okay? Also, make sure that once you get done with these papers, go ahead and get on to MobyMax, because we still got that slope stuff that is due by tonight. Okay, so we need to just take advantage of as much class time as possible with doing that while we're here, because I know we tend to forget whenever we get home. Okay, thank you.